Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Tuesday, January the 28th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we get some good ones here. Now we have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player. There's in particular daily, weekly challenges giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate. Okay, first things first, I did re-roll a daily challenge. It was to complete a daily ops, and I got this one here instead, kill a cultist 10. Now, if you are wondering why I have a little bit more score going on than you can see in the top right-hand corner of the screen, I have a 50% boost. So 25% of that I claim right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%, equaling 25%, and I just used a score booster drink. Score booster drink gives us an additional 25% of what we have already for 24 hours. All right, so just an FYI. All right, let's take a look here. Drink purified water too. So again, we can find purified water randomly through the wasteland. I did try to make a video some time ago on locations of purified water, but it was so random and it was not very reliable, so I just abandoned the video. But I would say the best way to do this is just to go around and visit other people's camps. These other people's camps will have purified water, usually unlocked for them, okay? If you go on a public server with other people, they'll usually have their vendors set up, and they'll have water collectors that are around. So we have these enclave water collectors, which are available in the current Season 19 Season Pass, and you can check out that video I made a few months ago, kind of showing these off. Now these are very nice looking. It will cost you some tickets. These are a little taller than the vintage ones. As you can see, you cannot stack them on top of each other, but they will collect 2 purified water passively while you play the game. We also have the vintage style, which I have a couple of them in here. These are the vintage style water coolers. We get these from opening up the festive gifts. Now, many of you were very successful the last time we had the festive scorch in town, and you were able to get these vintage water coolers. These are a little bit smaller. You can kind of stack them on top of each other. They're pretty nice, again, to look at. And just like the enclave version, they will collect 2 purified water passively while you play the game. Now, there's a couple of them that I usually kind of keep locked up, just like most people, but we'll always kind of keep a couple that are around the vendors, and they're pretty much fair game, okay? And those of you who've been playing the game for a while, if something that is not locked up, it's fair game, okay? Because everyone knows how to lock their stuff up, all right? So just an FYI there. Some people will even sell purified water in their vendor, so you can always try their vendor, usually for fairly cheap. I've seen them go from 0 caps to 1 cap, okay? So that's a good option for you. And you can also have a couple plans here. If we go to our build menu, and if we go to the water section, if you follow the Overseer mission, which is probably one of the very first missions you do as a brand new player, you learn these plans for these water purifiers just following the Overseer, and you learn these plans very early on in game. They do cost a lot of resources to build, they do require a lot of power, but again, this is all you have, it's all you have. And to be honest with you, I had about a bunch of these little small ones in every single one of my cans for the longest time, until I was able to get my hands on that vintage water cooler just a little over 2 years ago. This one here will collect 2, 3, and 5, I believe. Okay, so just an FYI there. Okay, so I do have purified water on me, but we're gonna grab some more purified water here, and we gotta drink it for the daily. Drink some purified water anyways. There we go, done. Drink purified water 2 for 2. Perfect. Okay, what is next? Craft any flare to Tinkerer's Bench 1. So we will see flares for sale once in a while in the Atomic Shop. We can also get a plan for a flare by completing certain events. Usually the Mothman Equinox event, not right now obviously, but when we do get the Mothman Equinox event, there is a chance to get several flares from that. There are a couple events that do happen in the game today where you can get a flare plan. One is right here at Middle Mountain Pit Stop, a sound, safe and sound. Down here, Beasts of Burden, down here at Sacramento Glade, you can get a plan for a flare down there. All right, just an FYI. And again, they do go up for sale once in a while in bundles and sometimes by themselves in the Atomic Shop. So let's go ahead and check the Atomic Shop here real quick. And I know we had a couple of flares the last couple of weeks. I didn't see any this week, but they're usually for about 250 atoms. And, you know, if you don't have one, it's worth the get, okay? But if you go down here to your skin section, go down here to backpacks, this will show you the different type of flares that you already own. All right, so just an FYI there. Now let's go ahead. We need to go to a Tinker's Workbench to do it. Here's our Tinker's Workbench here. We're going to go craft. We're going to go down here to the souvenir section. The souvenir section is where we will craft our flares, we craft our beer steins, and we craft our plushies. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to craft just a couple of these 3-ball flares here. Done. Just do that. Craft a flare and a Tinker's Bench. 3 for 3. Done. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of add this in. When you craft it this way at the Tinker's Workbench, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. Okay, so let's go down here. So if you have your flare here, if I try to drop it, it's going to destroy itself. All right, so I can't give it to anyone else. Okay, and really the only reason is to display them. So we do to get displays once in a while, either off of previous scoreboards or season passes, but we will get flare displays. Let's go to our build menu here, and I'm just kind of adding this in. And if we go to our display section, there'll be a couple of flares here. There we go. So this holiday tree flare, we have the jewelry stand flare, just to name a couple of options. And then all you would do is you would just plant it there, you go up there and you just transfer, and you just transfer your flare over, and there it is right there, just like that. Now if you're trying to get a flare on your backpack, that's a totally different way, okay? And again, the way to do that is you actually need to go to the armor workbench, and you go modify/repair. You go down to your backpack. I can find my backpack right there. And it's going to have 2 mod slots for your flares. You just select one, and this is where you would change it on your backpack. Right? So I'm just kind of adding that in, just because I know I'm going to be asked the question. Okay, so that is done. What is next here? Collect a microscope or biometric scanner too. So I do have a couple great videos where you can find microscopes in game. I do have a couple older videos like I made back in 2023. The title of those videos is Scrap Junk to Produce Crystal, and each one of those videos we're going after microscopes, okay? But a really good spot for some microscopes is right here at Ella Ames Bunker. Right over here in Morgantown High School in the Science Lab. Right down here in White Springs. This icon right here probably be better than the other one. Yeah, right in the Medical Bay. Just to name a few spots for you. And I think there's quite a few down here at Hawksbill Weather Station as well. Alright, so let's go to White Springs. We're going to go to the front door icon here. Oh, we meant to go inside. Sorry about that. Trying to save some time, and that's what happens. So again, just right to the front door. We're going to head right inside here. And again, this is a free fast travel once when you discover it. We're going to take a right up the stairs. We're going to go through the tavern. This is the medical bay, so there's 3 of them right in this area. There'll be 1 right here. Burp. And there'll be 2 more right down here. Just like that. There's a 3rd one there for some other time. Real good spot. Probably one of the best spots, actually. More so because it's a free fast travel. Alright, what is next here? Let's go ahead and sell a weapon to an NPC vendor 5. Okay, so let's go downstairs here. We're going to get away from that racket. I'm going to go right downstairs to the mall area. Now, of course, if you go to the front door entrance, it will be, you know, the double loading screens. But if you go to the north entrance, it's just the one loading screen to bring you down to the mall. Okay, let's run down here real quick. Okay, so again, sell a weapon to an NPC vendor 5 so we can find weapons laying around all over the wasteland. Okay, and we kill enemies, we can get weapons off those enemies. Again, always remember, since the December 3rd, 2024 update, the spawn rate, or the drop rate, I should say, for weapons and armor from killing enemies has significantly been reduced. So just be an FYI on that. But this particular one, it can be any type of weapon at all. Okay, some great spots we can find free weapons. We can find them everywhere. Okay, even down here through Flatwoods. Right over here at the Somerville Dam up top, like you know where that suspension bridge is. Right on each side, there'll be a shotgun. Right on each side, okay? There's a pipe weapon, which is usually in the main building. Here's Somerville's docks. Right up here at the Helvetia. We were here just the other day. If you go down towards the White Church, and as you make your way up to the steeple, on just before the stairs, there'll be a shotgun sitting right there as well. So those are some real easy spots. And again, you can just go after some enemies as well. Okay. Now, if you're real short on time, what you can do is you can actually craft throwing knives. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to a weapons workbench. We're going to go craft. And we have throwing weapons right here. So these throwing knives is a default plan. You learn right out of the gate. Okay. Everyone will be able to craft a throwing knife as long as you have the steel for it. Let's go ahead. We're going to craft 5 of these bad boys there. And of course, what are we going to do to it? Sell it to an NPC vendor. So an NPC vendor is any robot vendor at any train station. Any robot vendor down here at the White Spring Mall, as I mentioned, the north entrance, just 1 loading screen. The front entrance is 2 loading screens. Right up here in Flatwoods, we have the NPC vendor in the White Church. We have the Duchess up here, the Wayward. We do get traveling merchants that visit our camps. We have vendor bought resin right down here. Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, just to name a few. Okay, so we're going to sell to good old Frederick here. Let's go ahead and go trade. Sell our throwing knives here. Here we go. Sell a weapon to an NPC vendor. 5 for 5, done. Now, another thing you can do, this is the one that a lot of people mention, these legendary exchange machines, these are considered NPC vendors as well. So if you have a weapon, you know, like if you pick up a weapon that you don't, like a sickle, and it's legendary, for example, or like a knife or something like that, that you don't plan on using, that you're going to either scrap or script, right? Just bring it to one of these machines, and that will count. Okay, then you can buy it back, and then do it again 5 times if you so wish, right? That's another option for you guys as well. It's one that I usually kind of forget to talk about. I had people keep reminding me, which I love, by the way. Okay, what is next here? Cripple Mirelurk limb too. So many great spots we can find Mirelurks in around the wasteland. 6 of them up here at Toxic Dried Lake Bed. 5 or 6 at the New River Gorge Resort out back by the swimming pool area. Then we have the little house that we have to enter in through the crawl space or basement. There'll be 2 or 3 more in there. Ohio River Adventures. We do have about 4 or 5 adults and a bunch of eggs, which means there are hatchlings, okay? Lake Reynolds will be 4 of them. If you do come up here, sometimes there'll be an event called Dogwood Die-Off. There's usually a bunch of Mirelurks that show up for that. Looking for a little bit more of a challenge, we have Vault 94, Quarry X3, Hemlock Springs Dump, Slumber Mill Motel. Alright, good stuff. So let's go somewhere nice and easy here. Let's pop up here to Toxic Dried Lake Bed. Okay, so what are we going to do to these Mirelurks, Jim? Cripple Mirelurks limb too, so it doesn't matter what part of the Mirelurk, you can pretty much just shoot at them, okay? Free if you wish, or you can use VATS if you so wish. If you do use VATS like myself, it's a perk card that'll help you out under perception. It's called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. So in this case here, it just says limbs. So basically, you can just shoot at them. Okay. There we go. Nice, just like that. Easy. Easy peasy. Okay, what is next here? Let's go ahead and kill a cultist 10. So again, many great spots we can find cultists in around the wasteland. You're looking for this particular icon right here. One of the few exceptions to that is right here in Point Pleasant, but again, we can find at least 20 cultists down here. Now, in terms of the forest, the real squishy ones, we have Clancy Manor, as I mentioned. The Oregon Cave's a little bit of a maze down there. It's just one cave, but these are just 3 different entrances that bring you to the same cave. Again, Point Pleasant. You have the Kanawha County Cemetery down here. Looking for a little bit more of a challenge. We do have Johnson's Acre. We have Lucky Hole Mine, just to name a couple spots, okay? We haven't been to Lucky Hole Mine for a while, so let's pop over here today. Kind of change it up a little bit. You can bring a couple grenades if you so wish. You have some Molotovs you want to get rid of, you know what I mean? You can do it that way. Bring your favorite weapon, whatever you want to do. Okay, so there should be 3 of them right over here. Oh, something I always wanted, yeah. Let's go inside the Lucky Hole Mine here. Look at this cat in here. Lock and load her. Alright, let's go. Let's keep going here. Now, I've never been here before. This is one big kind of horseshoe, okay? You will need a key to get through this way. And the key to that is, you know, down through that area, okay? And again, you'll come across a bunch of cultists who we can, you know, see right, you know, right down there doing their thing. And then you'll get the key. You'll eventually find the key. So let's go this way here. So a couple grenades down here to surprise them. These guys are mad. Oh, he was waiting for me to see that. Good times. Let's pick some stuff up here, shall we? Alright. Let's get caught in there. Nice. And again, this place is just jam-packed of cultists. Like, you just make your way like around this, that way there, and you'll end up on the other side over here. But yeah, there's tons of cultists here. And again, if you don't have the key to this, just work your way around. It'll bring you to that this little spot here, okay? And there are a couple of traps, so you gotta be careful of that. Get those little punji boards. Alright, what's next here, Jimmy? Oh wow, we gone through them that quick. Wow, Kill Blood Eagle 10. Alright, many great spots we could find Blood Eagles in the wasteland. Look for this particular icon here. So in terms of the forest, we have the Crosshair, Twin Pine Cabins, Hunter's Ridge. Call Blood Eagle Alley starts down here, the Sludge Works, Roland's Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, Kill Box, Pigsty. We have this little mountain range towards the highway, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, Seneca Gang Camp, good old ammo dump, Bloody Franks, Crimson Prospect, just to name a few spots there for you guys. Many great spots we could find these Blood Eagles, okay? Let's pop up here to, let's go to the Pigsty. We'll probably have to go somewhere else because I don't know if there'll be 10 of them here, but I'll be close. And again, not every spot will have 10. Sometimes there's only like 4 or 6 around, so just be aware of that. I think there's usually 2 of them that are down here, kind of. I don't know what they're doing down here, but they're not really picking up. They just kind of seem to spawn out of nowhere. We'll go along here and they'll probably make their way. Oh yeah. Burp, 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 burp. See you later, buddy. Yeah, okay, there they are. They're showing up now. I don't even know where these guys hide. There's usually like 1 or 2 of them down here. So odd. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, thought that was someone. Oh, that's it. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go somewhere else here. Let's go to Cliff Watch, and we'll finish it off up here. A little ahead of schedule here today. Now, there should be 5 or 6 of them here. Be one guy out here by himself. If I can get him. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there. And I'll match for this weapon. And again, not a whole lot is. That's quite a predicament you two are in there, yeah. Cake Pan, hello. Hello there, Cake Pan. I think that's it. Wow. Pretty quick. Let's head back to, unless there's a weapons workbench around here. I don't think there is. One of the few spots there's no workbench. Yeah, let's go back to our camp here. We'll go over weapon of the day. Yeah, I haven't been to this camp in such a long time. I had to build quite a few resources that we've gotten to the game, but I just haven't been here. Alright, weapon of the day, Jim. This bad boy right here, quad. Night Terror suppressed. Gauss rifle. Plus 300% ammo capacity. Plus 50% chance to hit a target in VATS. Minus 25% action point cost. Plus 40% armor penetration. Bullets explode for 15% weapon damage. Yeah, it's a beast. It is a beast, so it's quad, VATS enhanced, VATS optimized. It's a good weapon. True shielded barrel, true stock, perforating capacitors. Say that 5 times fast. Long scope suppressor. Awesome looking Night Terror paint. 288 damage. 2mm EC, which is extremely heavy. And it's charging. Charging fire mode is just most of you can tell. Perk cards. Nothing real special again. Just like any other single shot rifleman. Perception, we have Rifleman, Expert Rifleman, Master Rifleman all maxed out. We have Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire Suppressor, Tenderizer, Covert Operative, Evasive, White Knight, Adrenaline. These random luck cards, which you see being activated from the left hand side, which when they are. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me, they all stay the same. I've had them for quite some time, I'm pretty happy with them, and they're all maxed out. Yeah, right on, Jimmy. World record here today. There you guys go, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share me the chance, it really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost Primus, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.